Hi, I'm David Sayce, and this is the 12 Digital Days of Christmas. This is something that I'm doing together with Simon Marshall, and each day we're going to give you a few snippets of information to help with your digital marketing. Today, we're going to have a look at getting started with Google My Business. Google My Business has become much more visible in recent years. We're seeing stats about how local information is being used by Google and by the searchers as well. It's not just about the business itself being a local business, but it's about being found online. You can see how with the map pack here, the Google My Business businesses here for shipping law firms in London start to display for those near me searches. When it's filled in, we can see how it fills up that right-hand side of the search engine results page with a whole lot of information for the potential client to have a look at and decide if this is the right business for them. It's absolutely vital that you claim your business page as well as your knowledge panel. There are a lot of businesses that have yet to do this. So why would you want to do Google My Business? Well, first of all, it's free. It's simple to set up. It helps with your online brand awareness as well. It's more ownership of that home page of the Google research results for your brand. You also have some control over what is being displayed, and it's not just for local businesses. You can see with a lot of bigger businesses, they're displaying their information there as well. To validate your Google My Business, it's often a phone call or they simply send you a postcard with the verification number. This generally takes around 2 or 3 days to come through. When setting up GMB, I suggest filling out as much data as you possibly can. Use your full business name. Don't use keywords in there. Google doesn't particularly like that. And make sure you're consistent with the information around your address and your phone number. Add images. Make sure you use the correct ratios and sizes. Google My Business is slightly different to some of the other social images that you may use. Don't forget to add your services and look out for the special features, especially around COVID. And of course, the seasonal hours. If you close for business over the Christmas period, then make sure that's mentioned in Google My Business. The Q&A feature in Google My Business is very powerful. This is where your clients, your customers have a chance to say something about their experience, hopefully something good. You can also ask your own questions and answers. This is definitely recommended. Have a look at those frequently asked questions, and you can fill a lot of this information out yourself and give those potential clients a head start. Google reviews, these really help boost the visibility when you look at what shows up for those local searches. These should really be monitored on a regular basis and always respond to what's being put on there. Whether it's good or bad, take the time to interact there. Do not add any reviews from employees. That's against the GMB terms and conditions. And have a process for asking for those reviews initially. You also have the chance to add posts with GMB, and this is a form of free advertising that you get on the search results page. This can be anything from upcoming events, what's new in your business, or updates on what's happening currently with COVID. Make sure you use a good call to action and use the UTM tracking codes when that information is coming through to your website. One thing to remember is posts are generally archived after about 7 days. If you have multiple locations, you can add those into GMB as well. It's very simple to do. If you have a large number of multiple locations, that can be done via a spreadsheet. I would say that each one of those instances within GMB links back to your website on a local page. So if you have a London office or a Bristol office, the GMB page should link back to pages relevant to those two locations. GMB is part of the wider knowledge panel. This is where Google looks through the internet and starts to deliver information it's finding about your business or your brand. Google My Business is one of those areas where you have some control over what is visible on that page. I hope you found this interesting today, and I hope you'll join us on the 15th when we do our webinar, the 12 Digital Days of Christmas, where myself and Simon Marshall will be answering your questions and diving deeper into some of these topics. Until then, I hope you've enjoyed this information. Thank you very much. Bye.